Hello, my name is Michał Puszczyński. I'm artist from Poland and I'm currently in Flagstaff, Arizona, Northern Arizona University on my Fulbright research entitled The Modern Approach to Wood-Firing Ceramics. I was invited to present myself and my research program for the National Clay Week. So that will be like short presentation about myself, about the university where I work, about the place where I am now, and what I'm going to do here for the next 9 months. So this is my short biography. I was born in 76. In 1996, I was graduated from the High School of Art and Ceramics in Częstochowa, Poland. 2001, I gained my MFA in Ceramics in Academy of Fine Art, or Academy Art and Design in Wrocław, Poland. I worked there since 2003, and 2012 I received my PhD in Fine Arts. So I have like full academic education, but also since 1999 to 2005 I was the assistant of the Korean artist Seng Ho-young. I worked with him with Korea, in Switzerland, in France, and I was the first artist introduced to Poland the wood-firing ceramic techniques originated from the Far East. I built the first anagama in Poland 20 years ago. I attend number of exhibition, conference, and practice and artistic projects worldwide. And last year I received the Fulbright Award for the 9-month research in the United States. So those are two pictures. One left one is from 20 years ago. Right on one is from the last year. This is the Seng Ho-young, Korean artist who introduced me to wood-firing ceramic. This is 4 kilns I've been operating when I was working with him. First one is in Daean, Korea. Second in Switzerland, Almental. Third one in La Bourne, France. And the fourth picture, this is the mine kiln, which I built in 1999. And that was the first anagama, or tongama, as the Korean says, kiln in Poland. I was 23 when I built this kiln at my grandfather's property in the yard, and that was the kiln when I did most of the experiments and with the local clays, with the local materials. That time there was nobody really to ask in Poland about what I can use there for high temperature firing. Now just a few words about the place where I work and live. So I work and live in Wrocław, which is one of the big cities in Poland, west part of the Poland. This is like 3 hours driving to Prague, 3 hours driving to Berlin. Wrocław has a very turbulent history. We've been a part of many different countries over the 100 years. And after the Second World War, it became Poland. So I work at Academy of Art and Design in Wrocław, the ceramic department. Academy is a state university, and we have the biggest ceramic and glass program probably right now in Central and East Europe. In 2013 We add a new building to our campus, which is Center for Applied Art. We have the multiple workshops there, specifically for ceramic and for glass. Lots of space, and we are running PhD, MFA, and BFA program, also in English. About 1 hour driving northeast from the university, we have a kiln site at the countryside where since 13 years I'm running the wood firing program, and it is probably only one that kind of regular wood firing program for the students in this part of Europe. We have some special grant from EU which covers the maintenance, wood supply, inviting artists, and all the materials to do the firings every year. This is the biggest kiln in Poland, which we built in 2006, together with my Korean friend Kim Dae-woon, and students and faculty members from the Wrocław Academy. So here are some my works, wood fire works, which been fired mostly in Poland, but there are some also works which I did abroad. Just to give you some idea about what I'm doing and what kind of the artworks in ceramic I execute. Some of those pieces are quite big, around 1 meter 20, so like 4 feet high, and of course that depends. The size of the work depends from the side of the kiln. However, I was always interested to making the large pieces. So since 2011, I think, I started to work in a really big scale, and I'm not only since that time I'm not only doing the wood firing ceramic, but also large scale installation and large scale sculptures, video installation, and other kind of the combining the different materials and different art practice. I'm doing also some special wood firing project in large scale. So this is one of the large sculptures which would have been fired by wood. This large sculpture was fired during the High Temperature Festival, which is organized every year at the yard of the Academy, and present the iron casting, glass blowing, and firing the ceramic. This is the open festival to public, and it's becoming more and more famous in Europe. And here you can see some pictures from the shows, recent solo shows, and my presentation in various galleries. So this is of course very short overview on my art practice, but it's just, I hope it will give you a little bit idea about this, what I'm doing with ceramic, and what is my interest in clay and fire. Of course, ceramic is very much connected to technology and the material science, all the processes which occurs during the ceramic process, firing ceramic, making ceramic, drying ceramic. So I was always very interested in that. However, because of the way I was introduced to the wood firing ceramic by working with Asian master, it was completely different. So we've been firing the kilns without the cones, without any pyrometers, and he teach me how to rely on complete different senses, or like you look at the fire, look at the how the kiln react, how the smoke and all these things. So my way of thinking about the technology is also about a little bit out of the box. So in 2013, when we got a new building, new facility, and we got a new kiln, state-of-art technology, I start lots of experiments how to use it, how to develop new ways of the loading the kilns, firing the kilns, especially large pieces, and that my interest into this was also kind of my first research and questioning myself about how we can merge the new technology with old technology. So those two kilns, one which needs like 4 days, 5 days to be fired, needs the crew of 12, 15 people, 40 cubic meters of wood. And the second one, which is super efficient, controlled by, and you can control it by iPhone using the internet. Those two devices are covered by the special equipment research grant from the Ministry of Culture, which is of Poland. And that was the for last 6 years for me kind of the research which take me to conclusion. We just have to start rethink about how we use the fuel, renewable fuel, which is wood nowadays. A year ago, I applied for Fulbright Senior Award, and my project titled "The Modern Approach to Wood-Firing Ceramic" was awarded, and it covers deep study on the wood-firing programs in the United States universities, series of experimental firing, and my study over the possibility to create completely new type of device for wood firing, firing the ceramic in a high temperature. It's gonna be executed here in Flagstaff, Arizona for next 9 months. That's the picture which my wife took like 2 days ago. That's me and Professor Jason Hess, head of the ceramic complex in Northern Arizona University. So Jason, he support my application process and to the Fulbright Commission, as well Torbjörn Kvasbo and John Neely and Kazimierz Pawlak, which they were my recommenders. So thanks to Fulbright Commission and those people, I will be able for next 9 months concern only about my research. I'm going to contact professors which are running the wood-firing programs in US, artists, students, and the ceramic centers with questions about what we are going next, what will be the next step, how we are going to do things with the wood firing in the future. I'm also hoping to make some of my sculptures here and also make some workshops and lectures in some places in States. That's also a great opportunity for my family to being here and for my kids to being in schools in Arizona. Ceramic complex at Northern Arizona University. It's amazing. They have lots of different type of kiln and unlimited supply from the centennial forests and from university forests. So that's the basically paradise for me and for my goals. I'm excited to start my program. So this last picture on my presentation I took today morning when I was running, and well, Northern Arizona and the place where I am, it's just beautiful. The nature is absolutely great and stunning here. And I was just thinking about this tree, this beautiful pine tree, in the context of the ceramic. So firing ceramic starts from the wood. And this is only one renewable fuel, which we know, which helps also to produce oxygen and reduce the CO2. So we have to really rethink about how we are going to use this fuel and what we are going to do with the ceramic program to really build up completely new model of ceramic education, and also build up kind of model of sustainability by using new materials, new control system, new material science, advanced technology. We can build devices which will be completely green and zero emission. We can produce electricity out of the heat. We can make combustion perfect. We just have to put together all the information we have, and those information are really spread around the world, in China, in US, in Europe. So I hope to work on this for next 9 months. I know this is kind of ambitious plan, and it will be very difficult, but I hope it will work out. Thank you so much for your attention, and if you will have any questions about me or my program, about or you want somehow to participate it or help me with that, I would be very glad to respond. That's my email address and website. You can find me on the other social media platforms. I think that's all. Thank you so much. Goodbye.